Here we are on our first building episode on Adventures with Bry, or Gaming with Bry as we're calling it now. I wanted to just show you guys a little bit of the Upside Down Mountain project that we have going on and give you an idea of how that's going to work. So right now that's the largest Upside Down Mountain part I have on the island. That was the first one I built a few days ago. And right now I'm standing on the beginning of the second one. So I'm a little bit high, and I'm going to try to make it a little bit different shape from what we have over there, but this pretty much consists of stacking a lot of stone, so this is going to be exciting. Maybe not the most exciting of Minecraft projects, but I found in Minecraft that it's probably a million times easier to build up than any other direction. Um, just because if you're trying to build down, you keep having to make more and more scaffolding, and that is never fun in the Minecraft world to have to keep building and tearing down your scaffolding like what I have here to get where you need to go. So if you build up, it's going to be easier for you to get to where you want to be. So this has been something that I've been putting off for a while just because it's a little bit tedious. So I thought, what better way to give it less tedium than to involve everyone else in this fun little project that I've got going on. So um, right now, I'm just going to start it off with a little bit of this stone that we have here, and I will expand it into dirt, like what you'll see over there on that side. I start off with the stone on the bottom and work my way up to dirt so it connects in and blends in with the actual island, so it doesn't just look like a big flat piece of land up there. So I'm excited to do that. Right now, I'm going to try to preserve as much stone as I can without getting crazy and picky about it, by just putting stone on the edges. Like this one here, it doesn't really need to be there, so I'll try to avoid blocks there. Um, but if I do place one that's wrong, it's not really the end of the world because, um, you know, we've got plenty of stone from digging out the Tower of Elements over there in that giant hole. So I just grab some lava buckets and turn my cobblestone into regular stone so I can get this look back again. So I'm not really overly concerned with the stock that I have in stone and everything. I want to try to drag this out to that direction a little bit more to um, give it less of a steep slope. So I'm going to take this out a few blocks on this end, and then this end over here is going to be more steep going up to the edge of the island. But I've got plenty of room to go out here on the upside down mountain, so I'm going to try to expand out and back towards the middle. So you'll see me kind of lay some blocks here on the sides more often. Here we are. Let's go ahead and go up to the next level. Trying to enclose everything. I don't know if I'm going to do something with all of the upside down mountains, but I will be building things in some of my hollowed out areas and taking advantage of the space and putting something creative and neat in there. So here we are now. I'm glad that pond's there, so I've got a way to get down without having to kill myself since I'm not building up my scaffolding as I go. There we are. So, sorry I haven't been able to post more videos. I do have kind of a demanding job. I work a lot of hours, and it keeps me away from Minecraft, which, I don't know, is too bad. I'd love to be able to play more, but I don't have all the time in the world. But I'm going to try to post more often, maybe shorter videos of me building. I'm going to sort of do a few projects at once. I will do a upside down mountain project that you guys can kind of watch me go. And just to try to keep from being repetitive, I will probably start on the spawning graveyard that I wanted to create that I mentioned in a previous episode. So you guys will see me work on that soon. Hopefully I'll be able to post that this week. My goal might be lofty. I'd like to get 2 goals up a week, as long as my wife can handle listening to me commentate to myself while I create these videos. The poor thing. And as long as my dog can keep from barking and freaking out while I go. There we are. But I'm excited because life has had a lot of changes recently, and like I said, work does keep me from being able to come on. However, things have changed for the better at work, and things are improving for me, and they've, for some reason, been crazy enough to offer me positions and more responsibility. But with great power comes great responsibility. Gotta throw a Spider-Man quote in there, because it's my goal to make it even more nerdy than possible than just making Minecraft videos for all of my friends who pick on me. There we are. Now, you gotta hold down shift when you do this, because if you don't, you'll end up falling off the edge. But I'm trying to actually do this without overthinking it. I gotta plug my holes here, because if you try to really think about the placement of all the blocks, what you'll do is you'll end up creating an even design, which won't look like a natural like upside down mountain. So I'm trying to do this without giving it much thought, and just kind of randomly placing some jutting out, some not jutting out. That way, when I go to the bottom, it kind of has this crazy looking shape that doesn't look like it was put together by me like that. It looks like it was just auto-generated by the map builder. So that's my goal, is to keep it from looking like somebody just came up here and built like a tower, or put something together that um, was man-made. So I think in a moment we are going to go down and have a look and see if maybe I'm going too far in one direction that I didn't intend to. But again, I don't want to have it too systemized and perfect, because I can come up and add other floating island parts and other upside down mountain parts, and kind of make it look even crazier if need be. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how this goes. Well, it sounds like we got some music coming in here. Let me cut that off so you guys don't have to listen to that. There we are. All right. So I better not cover up my pond there. So exciting things happening out there in the world. Anchorman 2 is coming out soon for Christmas this year. My wife and I are super excited about that. We just went and saw Frozen the other day in the theater, and you guys know I'm just an undying Disney fan, so it was exciting to see a Disney princess movie with a musical twist on it. Like, it was kind of like the old school days, a little bit of like a flashback. We both enjoyed it. I mean, it wasn't the greatest Disney movie ever. It wasn't The Lion King, or I like Tangled a lot. It wasn't Tangled, but it was still good. You know, it was worth a random hidden Mickey moment. If I keep going to the movies, I'm gonna have to go live with my parents again. They would love that. So, oh, there we are. Uh, Holidays are coming. I'd like to actually build a special Christmas project if I have time. Of course, pending on work. If it allows me to, maybe add something with a little Christmas theme, maybe a Christmas tree or something, a Christmas wreath to the island, or something that lights up and has all sorts of colors. So I'm excited about doing that. Um, you know what? I think I'm gonna have to stop here in just a second to go down and kind of show you guys what it's looking like from the ground. See if we're getting the right effect. If not, I can come up here and sort of do some redesigns. There we go. Let's put that out here. Maybe jet that out some. Perfect. Let's get this layer done and go down and maybe check some things out. Right? See if we get that feel that we're looking to have. I want to cover up all of these little patches or holes I'm creating along the way, and still keep that random shape. There we go. Let's put that there. See, I don't want to go too far this way, but far enough. I think I might actually run low on stone here and have to get some from my mass inventory way upstairs in the island. There we are. It does go quick. It's crazy how quickly you can use your stone when you're actually building. Sure goes quicker than when I was chiseling it out of the hole of death over there. Alright, let's go down and check things out so you guys can see it before we call it quits on this video. It's always scary jumping down. Sometimes you guys know, I mentioned in an earlier video, I'm not the greatest at killing monsters, and the secret there is that I'm really not great at video games at all. So I always kill myself. Yes, I've been playing them all my life. Yes, it's something that I've always loved, but I'm really not that great at it. So let's see here. Good, it looks like I'm getting the shape that I wanted. I want it to go off to the left a little bit more than it does to the right. So I'm going to have to go out just a little bit more, and I'll make another little mountain that comes down here before we get to the middle star. And then I'll put more smaller upside down mountains around the edges, maybe a really long one just for fun. I want to give it as random of a look as possible. That's why I went with such a smaller design than what I had on the left. But I don't want it to look too heavy on the house side either, so put some longer ones over here. But I think it's getting that, make sure I don't fall off into my hole. I think it's getting that look that I wanted, that random look. So Thanks for checking out this building video. I'm excited to show you guys some more, and I'll try to skip forward to show you further progress. Alright, so here we are. I just finished that second upside down mountain. Um, and this is how it looks. So it reaches out a little bit further that way as I'd planned, so I can make another smaller one here that kind of will make it look even more uneven. But here's sort of what it looks like just from a couple different angles. Whoa, into the pond. Let me run out just so you guys can see it from the side also. Oh, I guess on the way you'll be able to see part of my original quarry where I used to go digging for stone back in my first moments of Minecraft. Let's get up here. Alright, so there it is in all of its glory. Um, got a little ways to go. Stay tuned for the next exciting episode. Gaming with Bry.